What's up, Dara Mactire? It's Jonathanlol, and I'm back with another video. It's been a while since you guys have seen me post on this channel. Today I'm just going to go through a few games, talk about strategies, talk about what happened, what went right, what went wrong. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. We've got Warrior Mage Shaman versus Holy Paladin KFC, and the advantage is going to typically go to us simply because we can CC their cooldowns properly, and I'm going to show you guys how we can do that. Now what we're going to do is open on the Hunter, but unfortunately he takes absolutely no damage. So we CC the Paladin and the Warrior, and we decide to go on the Paladin because we need to get his bubble. So we deep freeze him and instantly shockwave him off of the deep, and then he trinkets and then bubbles right after. So now their team is going to decide to do something that I totally agree with. They're going to do some counter pressure. As you could see earlier, I purged the Warrior's freedom, so I know that he doesn't have that anymore, and I hear Stampede. So immediately I throw down my Earth Grab Totem and root everyone. This helps a ton because it helps my teammates get away from them, and it also shuts down the most OP ability in the game, Stampede. Since me and my mage shut down that Stampede pretty well, now we're pretty safe at the moment. Now what we're going to want to do is CC the Paladin and go hard on the Hunter because Warriors don't really die. So it's really important that you hit the right targets and you CC the other targets. So I throw a stun totem onto the Paladin, and then my mage polys him right off. And now we're just going to go on the Hunter, but the Hunter gets away. So I'm going to CC the Warrior off of my Warrior and mage so that they can freely hit this Hunter. As we move in for the kill on the Hunter, the Paladin puts himself in a really nice swap position. We drop a ring, CC the Warrior, and then we decide to swap off of the Hunter and go really hard on the Paladin since we know that he doesn't have a trinket or a bubble. Next up, we've got Rogue Mage Druid versus KFC with a Resto Shaman. You may say that Rogue Mage Druid is not the best comp in the world. Actually, their easiest kill target is Resto Shamans, so it's actually a really difficult matchup for me in general. So I use all the preparations on myself, stand in the flare so that I can't get opened on very hard. I still get sapped. So I just need to hope and pray that they don't go on me, but they do. And fortunately for us though, they get a very terrible opener. We peel their rogue completely and I dispel the frost bomb, so it's basically a free win from here. We get the Druid's trinket, we force all of his cooldowns, he's in tree form, and they're struggling right now because they didn't get any pressure on the opener, and that's the biggest way to shut down RMP, RMD, RMS openers. Shut down the very opener and turn on the pressure whenever you stop theirs. That's basically all that you can do. Sometimes though things go wrong and people get one shot, which is something that's unfortunate, but it'll get better with gear, I promise. As the season goes on and gear progresses, things will get a lot better. Next I've got KFC versus MLD. Considering the fact that Warlocks are really bad though, it kind of makes the advantage go to us. But they also have a ton of CC and they have a lot of ways to peel the Stampede, and you'll see later how I avoid them peeling our Stampede. But generally what we're going to want to do is go on the Mage, because the Warlock is pretty invincible. They do have a Demon port down, the group portal, so they can pretty much all just stand by it and just use it whenever they need to. The Druid also has block, so that allows him to get out of CCs and block whenever he's taking a lot of heat. So this obviously just makes the Mage the best target. We do go on the Warlock here some, but as you know, if you play a lot of Arena, Warlocks just don't really die now. They just have way too much. They have the damage absorption ability. They're just not really viable kill targets. But if you do hit them a lot, then it stops their damage a good bit. But basically we're just wasting time waiting for them to use cooldowns, because Warriors can actually force cooldowns with their minor cooldowns. We forced the tree out of this Druid without even using Stampede. This is always a good sign. You're always going to want to look for opportunities after the tree goes down, not while it's up. I'm at a pretty crucial point at the game right now where we can easily lose, but I also have all my cooldowns. I have my NS up and my trinkets also up. So I decided to just use a lesser cooldown to try to get a really nice benefit out of it. I decided to use my Spirit Walker's Grace Aura Mastery to eat the CS here, since I knew that he was going to do it, because obviously my Warrior is really low and I need to pick him up. And it really benefits me in the long run because I didn't have to use NS, I didn't have to use Spirit Link, I didn't have to use Healing Tide, I didn't have to use Ascendants. I just got away with using my Spirit Walkers. My Hunter and Warrior tell me that they're about to CC the Druid and do big damage to the Mage. So the first thing that I should do is target the Mage and start purging him and get ready to CC the Druid after their CC. So while I'm purging this Mage, after my Hunter pops Stampede, he's going to want a Palm Ring. So I instantly start purging and I get the Palm before he's able to put down a ring, and that obviously results in him dying. That's going to be all for this video, guys. If you enjoyed this one, go check out my channel, youtube.com/JonathanL0L, and don't forget to like it, favorite, and leave it a comment. Thanks, guys.